What's good? What's good, you guys? This is Level Up Daily with Ryan. I figure let me kick it with y'all a little bit today. Let me show y'all what a typical day in my life looks like as somebody in a calorie deficit. If you don't know who I am, I lost over 100 pounds. I lost 77 pounds to date this year since January 1st, over 100 total if I include last year. And I just want to show y'all what a normal day looks like for me as somebody in a calorie deficit. I typically eat around 16 to 1700 calories daily, typically protein anywhere from 180 to 210. So I'm gonna go to the gym right now. I'm gonna do some work later. So I'll just kick it with y'all, do like kind of like a day a vlog and you know what I'm saying, in my life. So I want to show y'all some of the things that has been sitting since I don't eat like this anymore. Some ramen noodles. I don't eat that crap anymore. This was some taco shells. It's been sitting forever. I don't think I'm gonna be making tacos. Some cornmeal porridge, real yard man thing. You know what I'm saying? Taco seasoning. These flour tortillas, I'm not gonna eat them. 100 calories each. I'm not eating them because I eat these now. These are healthier. They're more of a keto-friendly tortilla. They're only 60 calories, 4 grams of protein. So there's a lot of stuff that is just gonna waste. I'm probably just gonna have to give it away. Wait, what else I got? All right, I used to use this oil before I started my calorie deficit because I didn't have education. I just wasn't educated. I didn't know 120 calories for per servings. Serving size is 1 tablespoon. Sorry, 1 tablespoon. Dang, normally it's 2. 120 calories for 1 tablespoon. This is what the average person is doing to themselves, just not being educated in the fact that this is not good for you. Now we use this coconut spray oil. You just spray it. 0 calories. I've been told it probably has like 5 or 10 calories per usage because I don't think it's actually 0. But the point is, you use that instead of this or your avocado spray oil, and you'll save a lot of calories. I'm also moving, so I'm in the midst of packing. And when you live alone, man, all this stuff is the time where it be like kind of annoying or tedious task. Because when you live with somebody, or if you had a partner or wife or whatever, y'all tag together and y'all do it. Hey, babe, handle that. Or let's pay somebody to do that. I'll be at work here. Let me send you the money. Take care of that. But nah, I got to do all that. And moving is just so annoying. But all right, let's take off to the gym. All right, so I just got to the gym, taking a breather. I feel extremely weak. I've been increasing my steps this week. I've gotten a lot of steps. Typically, walking is low intensity, but I've been like close to 30,000 steps like twice this week. So I'm starting to feel it, and I did a lot of work this week. So taking a breather, and then I'm going in. I'm working out fasted, so my energy's a little low. But I usually get in the groove of things. Let's see how it goes. I'll try to maybe sneak in a little bit of recording in a set. There's actually a zone in this gym where you can record, but it's always full. The EOS gym. I don't know if any of you guys go to EOS, but this gym is always packed. And maybe when I was younger, I would have liked that, but I honestly don't like that. I don't know. It seems like this thing is like club gym, and I feel like a lot of people come here just because they like the fact that it's packed, because there's so many other little gyms that are quiet and peaceful. And before this was an EOS gym, this was a Shack 24-hour fitness gym, and it was never packed like this, which is leading me to believe, I think, like, it's like a hyped up gym right now, so everybody's like on it, I just joined because it was cheap. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna keep it 100. I ain't gonna lie to you. I joined it because it's $10 a month. It's right across the street from where I live, but I'm moving, so I'm gonna have to change gyms, and I'm probably gonna I don't want a gym that's absolutely empty, but I don't want one that's too full. Yeah, just some regular size traffic, because you don't want to feel too alone, but the pack stuff where you gotta bench press. There's 10 bench presses in there and they're all full. It's bruh, I never dealt with that in my life. Going to the gym, I never said, yo, I'm finna go do bench and all the benches are full all the time. That just doesn't really happen. But it happens here a lot, Going to the place where you can record and do your sets, always full, always people in there. I said I want to do squats. All the squat little machine things are taken. People take the barbell away, don't return the barbell. It's I never thought it was annoying. Maybe I'm getting a little older, but it's actually annoying. But anyways, let's get this workout. Not trying to be negative, I'm still happy to be here, very blessed, and just giving y'all some of my personal thoughts. But we good. Let's go get it. All right, another thing I wanted to say. I purposely park far, get more steps. See, when your mindset changes on certain things, you have a different relationship with it. When I used to try to find the closest parking spot, I think that was just embedded in me. Try to find a close parking spot to wherever I'm going. Now, I accept the fact that I like getting as much as steps as I can get every day. I'll purposely park in the back of wherever I'm going. I'll park far. And it seems like a small tweak, but if you do it everywhere you go, it'll add up. And then that'll get you more steps on the week, more cardio, low intensity cardio, burn more calories, and go out into the world and be great. Let's get it. All right, here I am. Do some squats right now, all right? So I'm about to get the first set of squats in. I don't think y'all would want to see me do squats. Even if y'all did, I don't know where to post the camera up at, so I'm about to do a set right now. I haven't done squats in a while because I don't know, I had hurt my knee, but I was still able to do other leg workouts. I just couldn't do squats, which was weird. So first day back on squats, I'm a little excited, even though it's gonna hurt. And let's get it. All right, so I got stronger. What I typically do for my progressive overload, I start here, around 60 or 70, something like that. I do 5, add 5, 5, back to back to back until I can't do anymore. Typically I'll stop around here. I did the whole thing, so that means it's working. I got stronger. So you want to make sure you're doing progressive overload, stuff like that. Keep adding weight every week to ensure that you're getting stronger. While you're in your calorie deficit and getting stronger, that's what you want, all right? You want to make sure you're keeping that muscle. And the good thing about muscle, there's a way to gauge if you get weaker. If you lift less, you know you lost some muscle. So if you're in your calorie deficit and you keep getting weaker, you gotta adjust something. You need more protein, something ain't right. But that makes me real happy when I see that my workouts are working and I'm getting stronger. All right, let's go. All right, I'm leaving the gym. Great workout. Obviously, I couldn't record everything. A lot of people in there. I didn't want to be rude, but great pump, man. We did leg day today. I always do abs. Anytime I come to the gym, I do ab dominant workouts. It don't matter if it's legs day, if it's upper body day, it don't matter. Every day in the gym, I do some sets of ab workouts because I was told from a young age, abs is the one muscle you could work out every day. You don't really too tough, need to rest it. All right, so probably gonna go get some protein and then go take a shower and get into the markets. The market is open. I had to put the gym before the market. It's I know the market, the stock market, the stock market opens 9:30, so I'm watching the charts while I'm working out, anxious to get home and focus on the market. So I'm gonna go home, take a shower, probably go buy some protein first, and then go watch the stock market. All right, I'm on the charts. Put in some good work today. Thank goodness I wasn't down today, because I'm like, today I'm doing a vlog. Don't let it be a day where I'm losing. So, all right, I'm up today. I feel great. Had a great workout. Put in some great work in the market. Now I'm gonna go take a shower and continue my day. Level Up Daily with Ryan here. You know what I'm saying? It is we about weight loss and all of that, but like I said, trying to level up in every way possible. All right, so it's part of my day right here too, guys. All right, I'm gonna break my fast. Let me show you guys what I got here. I got this Chobani yogurt. All right, 60 calories, 12 grams of protein. I have a half a cup of cottage cheese. It's my favorite cottage cheese. So half a cup of cottage cheese. I got 1 full yogurt in here, 1 scoop of vanilla protein powder, and I'll put some cut up strawberries in there, a little bit of milk, whip it around. That's how I'm breaking my fast. I believe it's typically around 250 calories and like 48 grams of protein. Wait, actually, it's yeah. So that's gonna come in at 50 grams of protein and 180 plus 9, 270 calories. 270 calories, 50 grams of protein. Great protein snack. This is how I break my fast. This became one of my favorite sources of protein right here. Once I kind of like learned how to do this little blend where I just kind of put it together. Love it. All right, it's my lunch. This is salmon, right? Cut up some tomatoes and onions in there, and that's egg with egg whites. All right. So I think it should go around somewhere around 400 to 450 calories. And I think I got to get you back on the protein. I'll probably put it on the screen because I wrote it down. Very good on protein. Probably like around 40 or 50, something like that. All right, guys. So just to wrap it up, this is my dinner right here. It is a grilled chicken barbecue with some mac and cheese, 560 calories, 63 grams of protein right here. That's dinner. I'm about to snack on these chips right here, protein chips. That's pretty much it for the day on what I typically eat. And then for dessert, I have protein donuts or a protein bar. And I have a diet soda with that. That's typically what I eat for the day. That's a typical day in a calorie deficit for your boy. I'm always putting work in different areas. I got different channels. So I'm always editing videos. I'm always posting on different platforms. I'm always trying to learn different stuff. So yeah, I'm always up to something. Just trying to become the best version of myself. You know, I thought about stepping back into the dating world, but I think I'm gonna fall back and just complete my full transformation before I start dating again. Because dating requires time, you know. You know, people they're gonna want to see you and stuff like that. I think it's not fair for me to like lock somebody in, and yeah, I'm gonna just focus on myself for the next 3 months. And that about concludes today. So that about concludes our Friday, July 10th vlog. I'll try to, I guess, maybe put this out by tomorrow. Yeah, I'll probably have it out tomorrow. So yeah, that's it for the vlog. If you guys want to see more vlogs and stuff like this on day in the life of me, someone in a calorie deficit, let me know, man. Like I said, I'm always trying to like level up in all ways and aspects. I'm trying to start taking some like salsa classes, bachata. I think I could dance bachata pretty decent, but I want to be like a savage at it, you feel me? So I might take some salsa, merengue, bachata classes. Jiu-jitsu, that's coming soon. We're just leveling up, all right? So I would appreciate if you hit the like button. Thank you so much. If you made it to the end of the video, I do appreciate you. If you're new here, consider subscribing. Well, subscribe. This is Level Up Daily with Ryan. that's a typical day for me, man. For the rest of the day, I'm just gonna hang out, edit videos, like I said, and maybe I'll, you know, do some language practicing or something like that. So, we out. All right, that's a visual of dinner. All right, peace out, guys. About to eat.